Hey art friends, today I'm going to be showing you how to draw Moses, alright? So to help you guys out, I will be putting the finished drawing right here above the Drawing Joshua logo, that way you guys have a reference while you draw. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw this in marker, but if you want to draw with pencil in case you have to erase, I would encourage it, okay? So this drawing might be a little bit trickier, so it might take us a little bit longer, but I promise we'll have fun doing it, okay? So what we're going to start by doing is drawing his eyes, okay? So if we go about the center of the page, then we'll go up a little bit, and this is going to be where we start, okay? So we're just going to draw, let's go like an oval, okay? My marker would work. There we go. All right, and we just draw an oval for his eye, okay? Now inside of here, we're just going to draw the pupil, okay? So starting from this bottom right, I'm just going to draw a circle. Like that. And then inside of here, another little circle. And as you can see from the reference photo, I'm gonna leave that white. That way it makes his eye look like it's reflective, okay? Now I'm gonna come over to the right, and I'm gonna draw his other eye, okay? So just leave a little gap. I'm gonna just draw another circle. Like that, okay? And then out of the center here, I'm just gonna draw another circle for his pupil. And then you guessed it, we're gonna draw another little circle on the inside, okay? All right, now let's go down just a little bit from this left eye. We're gonna draw his nose. So we're just gonna make it simple. We're just gonna do a curved line. So, kind of looks like a sideways V, okay? Now, I'm gonna jump back up and let's actually do his eyebrows, okay? So, we're not gonna give too much detail in these, but we're just gonna do a curved line here. And we're gonna go over. And then what it's gonna do is it's gonna get to like smaller and then it's gonna slowly get bigger, okay? So just kind of comes up and down. All right, and then we do the same thing on this side. So just go here and then it comes across, oops, across and down to connect like that. All right, awesome job. Now, why don't we go ahead and let's go back down to where his nose was and we'll just draw his beard, okay? I'm gonna just guess that Moses had a beard. So we're gonna draw a straight line like that. Now the both ends, we're just gonna draw a diagonal line down. Okay, something like that. And then we're gonna start from this side and I'm just gonna come up a little bit like that. And then this side, because we're gonna kind of make it look like he's looking this way, I'm gonna make this one a little bit longer, okay? So this one's gonna go up and then it's gonna cut over and up. Okay, and then we'll just draw another line while we're thinking about it. Up, maybe a little bit higher than his eyebrow. Okay, and that's gonna be for his hair. Okay, so we'll jump back to that, but let's finish his mouth here a second. So I'm gonna draw kind of the same shape that we just did, but I'm just gonna draw below here. So it's just gonna come across and then it's gonna come down. Okay, now I'm gonna do a curved edge here and a curved edge here. And we can go ahead and just join those two. All right, so something like that. And then, because I think Moses was happy, maybe not all the time, but I know he was happy, we're just gonna draw a little happy line. Just like that, and I'll put a little line at the edge there. Then, if you want, add a little line to make it look like his chin. Okay, now, why don't we go ahead and let's keep drawing his hair and his face, okay? So, where do we wanna start? Why don't we start on this left-hand side? Okay, and from where we ended the beard here, I'm gonna go up, and it's gonna go a little bit in. And then once we reach about the eye, I'm gonna go back out just a little bit, and maybe stop once we reach about the eyebrow, okay? And let's draw his hair. So I'm gonna just go to the left, make a little line like an upside down V, and it's gonna come up, and this is gonna be where we draw his hair. So we're just gonna draw some jagged lines, so like a V shape there, come up, maybe another V shape, and this is where you can get creative with it too. If you want to give him a whole bunch of hair, or maybe you want to give him short hair, or you can do whatever you'd like with it, okay? So we kind of come over and make that one extra long, and we'll add like another little one here, and we'll end it there. Okay, awesome. Now I'm gonna go back over to the left side, and what we're gonna do is from this side here, from a little bit below his eye, we're gonna go ahead and draw his ear, okay? So this is basically just gonna be a circle, and it goes around, maybe like that, okay? And then we'll draw a little line on the inside there. Okay, great. Now, out of here, we can draw his hair, okay? So it kind of comes up. I'm gonna do a jagged line, so an upside down V. And it comes back up, maybe like that. And then kind of comes over. And we'll do another little tuft of hair. So just kind of like that jagged line there. And then we'll just kind of do the shape of his head all the way around. And once we reach about here, we'll kind of come down and come over. And then before we get too far, let's draw his other ear, okay? So from this right-hand side here, I'm gonna come over just a little bit, about there. And then we'll draw his other ear. So it kind of comes around and down, okay? I may make that one a little bit bigger just because it's closer to us, okay? And then we'll draw a curved line like that. Now we can go ahead and connect this hair. So I'm gonna do one more tuft, maybe like that. All right, awesome. Now I'll draw that line, that just comes down, and we'll draw the rest of his beard, okay? So starting from this left-hand side again, what I'm gonna do is kind of come maybe from about his ear, and we'll draw it down, and we'll do those jagged lines again, maybe like this. There's no real rhyme or reason to this. Don't feel like you have to do anything specific. And this one might come down. And maybe like this. And now I like to jump back over to the right-hand side and then complete it, okay? Sometimes I just feel like it makes it look a little bit more balanced that way. Well, sometimes I get carried away. And we'll kind of go down and just kind of keep doing these jagged lines. Maybe something like that. All right, perfect. Now, why don't we go down and we'll draw the rest of his body, okay? So from the edge of his beard here, we'll go ahead and we'll draw a little line like that, all right? And then we're gonna make him holding the 10 commandments, okay? So out of here, I'm just gonna do a curved line, and then it kind of comes down at an angle, maybe like that. And then we'll draw another curve, just kind of comes up and over, okay? Because they were on stone tablets, so we'll make them holding 2 heavy stone tablets, okay? Now, why don't we, before we get too far, let's draw his robe, and then we'll kind of come back to this, okay? So, out of his beard here, I'm gonna draw this line that just comes down at a little bit of an angle. And we'll draw up, and again, these are just like straight lines. So we're gonna make it look like his robe is open. And then we'll draw his belt, so it kind of comes over. And then this is gonna be where we put the other tablet, okay? So I'm gonna draw a little bit further. And we'll come down about there. Now this one can just go all the way up and almost touch his beard, okay? Then we'll curve this one over about the same distance as what we did this one over here. And then we'll connect his shoulder like we did on the other side. All right, awesome job so far. And please remember, if I'm going too fast or jumping around, feel free to pause it and catch up, okay? So out of his beard now, I'm gonna go down and down to show like the side of his robe again. And then we'll come back to the belt, okay? So it kind of comes over. And then what we can do is draw a line that comes up and down. And we're just basically drawing a square here, okay? That way it looks like it's like a knot. Just like that. And then we'll draw the tablet down just a little bit further. And we'll draw this line that kind of comes over. And we'll stop there, okay? Now, I like to finish the belt, so let's do that. I'm just gonna draw this line that comes down, maybe like that, and cuts over at a diagonal line. And then we're just gonna have it turn, and it's gonna go back up to that point in here, okay? Now, it comes down. We'll do one more strap, so it comes down, comes to a point, comes up at a diagonal line, and this one comes like that. All right, awesome job. Now, let's go ahead and let's keep working on the 10 commandments, okay? We should always be working on the 10 commandments. Now, we'll come over. And then from here, we can go up. And I'm leaving this side blank. That way we can put his hands around it, okay? That way it looks like he's carrying it. So, why don't we start on the left one, And from the top, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna slowly come further out, okay? So I start kind of at a point and come down, and then it comes over, okay? And this is gonna be where I draw his hand. So from the side here, what we'll do is go up just a little bit. We'll do this curved line that comes around, okay? And then from here, just draw a little line that comes in, and then we'll draw his fingers, okay? And we won't do anything too crazy. We're just gonna basically do ovals, okay? So picture like a 3/4 oval that we're just not gonna finish the bottom, okay? But it's just gonna come to a point, it goes back up and down, comes to a point, up, and then comes down, and you just draw one more, like that. So nothing too crazy, don't overthink it, okay? I know hands can always be a little tricky. And then I'm just gonna keep drawing this line that comes down. And then basically this just connects to here. All right, awesome. Now I'm just gonna keep doing the second line too. That way it looks like the tablets are nice and thick. I bet they were super heavy. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna do a similar thing on this side. And we're gonna start from the top. I'm gonna draw this line that comes over. And I totally just realized we didn't do this one yet. So we'll go like that, and then we'll draw the hand here, okay? So this one could be a little bit different. We'll make the thumb almost on the tablet side, and we'll go down like that, okay? Okay, and we're gonna do that big curve shape, and it kind of comes over, all right? Now from here, we'll come up, and down, and up, and down, and we'll do 2 more fingers, so we gotta kind of squeeze these in, like that. All right, awesome. Now let's complete the side of the tablet. So I'm just gonna draw these lines that come down straight, okay? Then we're gonna leave another little line, goes back up like that. All right, awesome. Now you're welcome to do the tablets however you would like. Just to make it look a little bit more cartoonish, I'm just gonna put some squiggly lines, okay? So I might do like 1, and we'll do 2, and we'll do 3, 4, 5, okay? And then I'm gonna go over to the other one and I'm gonna do 5. That way it kind of looks like there's 10 of them. So from here, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and I'm about in the middle, 4, 5. All right, great job so far. Now let's continue drawing his robe and his feet, and then we'll finish up and we'll color them all in, okay? So from the left tablet, what we're gonna do is his shoulder kind of comes down, and we'll start about here, okay? Kind of comes down, maybe to about there, okay? And we'll draw his robe that kind of comes in, like that, and then it just connects back up to the tablet, like that, okay? Now, inside of here, we're gonna draw like the inside of his robe, okay? So we're gonna go up from the bottom just a little bit. It's gonna come over and down. And it's just gonna go back up like this, okay? And cut back down. And then we're gonna slowly kind of make it come over. I'm gonna do wavy lines. That way it looks like fabric. And then out of this tablet, similar to what we did over here, we're gonna draw this line that just kind of comes down, maybe like this, and it comes back up, and comes a little bit closer, there. All right, awesome job. Now we'll connect that there, okay? Now to add some trim, I'm just gonna follow the same line and just leave a little gap in between, like that. All right, awesome. Now we just have to draw his feet and then we're all done, okay? So we'll add a little line here and then we'll draw his feet. So out of this little section here, I'm gonna put a line that just comes down. It's gonna slowly curve, and we're not gonna curve it too far before we just add a line that comes down, okay? And this is gonna be for his sandal. So I'll add a little line that comes up now, and this one comes down like this. And then we just connect it. All right, and then we'll do his heel, okay? So it kind of comes over curves a little bit, kind of comes back, and then it should just connect back like that, okay? Now we'll draw his feet. So we'll start here, and we'll just draw a little toe, maybe a little one like that. And like his hands, we're not gonna add a ton of detail to these. You're more than welcome to if you would like. But we'll kind of come back in, and we'll draw another one, 3. Gotta make sure we have all 5, right? And we'll do 4. And then the last one, I'm just gonna kind of cut over a little bit. And we'll come back in and connect it to his sandal there, okay? Now, to make it look like he's walking on something, what I'm gonna do is from this second toe in here, I'm gonna come down and around. And I'm gonna go ahead and connect it all the way to his heel like that, okay? Now, let's go ahead and draw his other foot, okay? So, from here, I'm gonna come down, we'll go over just a little bit. I'm drawing his heel first this time. I don't know why, but we're just doing it. And then let's draw the top of his foot. So coming down about the same distance apart as we did over there. It's gonna curve a little bit. We'll draw the strap of his sandal, okay? Just like that. It's over and down, and we just curve it. All right, awesome job. And then because we already started, we're just gonna go ahead and draw his heel, okay? Now, same thing over here. We're gonna draw his toes. So we're gonna go over, draw his little toe, and then we'll draw his next toe in, and his next toe. That's 3. We'll draw 4, and then we'll draw 5. We'll give him a big toe. Kind of connects in like that. All right, awesome. Now, from this toe here, we're just gonna do this line that comes around all the way to his heel over here, just like that. All right, now, actually, let's go ahead and I'm gonna add a couple little lines here just to make the fabric of his robe kind of look a little bit more realistic. So maybe something like this. All right, awesome job. And just like that, you were all done drawing Moses. So as you can see from the reference photo, I'm gonna color mine in. I'll probably give him like a red robe, and I'll probably color the commandments in like a gray color. That way they look like stone. But you guys are welcome to color them in whatever colors you'd like, or you can pause the video at the end and match the colors that I chose. All right, guys, so as you can see, I colored in my Moses with some brown sandals. I just kind of did some lighter colored skin and a red jacket and gray for the tablets for the 10 Commandments. But I'd love to see how your drawings turned out. So feel free to tag me on any social media posts. And please remember, it is okay if your drawings don't look exactly like mine. Everyone's art is going to look different. The most important thing to remember is to practice and always have fun. Thanks, everyone.